lineup, homegrown Tyreek Scott, as well as team leading goal scorer Sam Sarver will be in the starting 11. And again, some first team players in the lineup for the Town. Jamar Ricketts will play up top. And there it is. And we begin from Choctaw Stadium in Arlington, Texas. North Texas SC, reigning champions, taking on Western Conference semifinalists from last year, the Town. The Town making the semifinals in back-to-back seasons. They have been a powerhouse in MLS Next Pro. Last year winning the Pacific. And North Texas, of course, as mentioned, champions of the league. Both sides will try to set the tone and play in their style. Both want to be aggressive, so this should be a fun back and forth match. The Town defensively are an aggressively pressing team. They're going to put pressure on North Texas, and the word from Coach Gall was making that initial pass through pressure, playing direct. And once that first line of pressure is beaten, then there will be a numerical advantage. So as you watch this first half, take note of the initial pass from the back line. Isaiah Kakush, and now Alvaro Augusto has to be careful. Garcia is held up, and that'll be a free kick for North Texas. The first set piece of the evening for either team, coming nearly 16 minutes in. Sarver, the former Indiana Hoosier, and Diego Garcia, the homegrown, both behind it. Sarver sends it in. Ball is there. Oh my! An absolute golazo! Gavin Gall making Papa proud. And North Texas with an emphatic 1-goal lead. Carrera into Sarver, beating that first line of pressure. Sarver looking for Tyreek Scott, who has plenty of pace. And Malachi Molina was making the underlapping run. That ball has a little bit more on it. And that's just how you draw it up if you're North Texas. Now Medina. He is pushed off the ball. The stadium still buzzing after that goal. Gall. Torquato. That will be a foul. Josh Torquato showing his ability down the touchline. Torquato, of course, another Academy member. FC Dallas Academy member since 2019 at the U12 level. And he spent the first part of the year, the preseason, with the first team. Ramirez trying to connect with Garcia, but it ends up with Ricketts of the Town. Eisner. Augusto just pushes Donnery off, and another opportunity for North Texas. Sam Sarver. Sarver, oh, that's a stop by Ulrich. North Texas playing quickly, and Sarver, who is a beast, almost. Ivanovic taking off the ball. This is Ramirez. A bit of a shove and another set piece. You know what happened the last time North Texas had a set piece on this side of the pitch. Take a look at the shots for both sides. And again, there's been a lot of action, but not a lot of shooting. North Texas has made the most of their opportunities. Those two shots from the Town could have had better efforts and could have really impacted the scoreline. Garcia towards the back stick, and it will bounce out of play for a goal kick. Ricketts can't work his way around Molina. Another throw in back into Cruz Medina. Ibarra. Cano. Now Eisner. And again, when pressure was on the way, ball was sent out by Rohan Rajagopal. Torquato into Tyreek Scott. Tyreek Scott! Oh, wow! Not too far off. Scott was measuring this based off of where Ulrich was, and Scott ambitious. That's a push in the back by Molina, and Ricketts will need help up. Coach Gall said that North Texas was going to come out with a different energy in this match. I asked him about the positives or negatives of playing in the midweek after having a match on the weekend, and he said after losing like we did, it was beneficial. Ricketts will receive a yellow card for throwing down Molina. And Malachi Molina playing with that fire. And he's wanting the ball into his path. That's how the first half comes to a close. Well, there were no shortage of shoves, no shortage since 2022. Will make his 8th appearance on the season. As you see Swan fly into the North Texas huddle moments away from the start of the second half. So North Texas in their home white kits. The Town in their road black kits. Lauren Aldrich, our head referee, will have a task on her hands in this second half. Aaron Easel is on a yellow card, Jamar Ricketts on a yellow card, but there was a lot of pushing and shoving throughout the first half on both sides. How does she manage that as the center referee? It also is a storyline for the remainder of this match. Whistle blows and we begin the second half between North Texas SC and Gavin Gall had the goal in the first half. North Texas once again trying to play direct. Tyreek Scott cannot find his way around Alejandro Cano. Baptista, Rodrigo Paul, and now Sam Sarver steps in front of this. Sarver slows his pace. Tyreek Scott, he is fouled, tripped up, and a point to the spot. Patience by Sam Sarver, seeking out the streaking Tyreek Scott, and Scott took a touch, was brought down by Eisner, and looking to give North Texas a 2-goal lead. Scott, a sizzling shot. And North Texas goes up 2-0. As Tyreek Scott scores from the spot and now has 3 goals on the year. But now have a comfortable 2-goal lead. Spivey sends this away as the confidence is obvious for North Texas right now. Tyreek Scott will have a talking to. Play was looked to restart, but obviously with the head referee talking to Scott, play will have to come back. We already mentioned the foul count. It will continue to rise as now Tyreek Scott will come out for Chris Salazar. Medina quickly towards Adimabua. And Adimabua earns a free kick for the town. Such a big body in the middle. Once it's on him, he's looking for one of two things, either a foul or the opportunity to turn. So Cruz Medina is taking the free kicks, taking the one corner that either side has had today. He's there with Jamar Ricketts. Ricketts right into the arms of Antonio Carrera. Going to need a much better strike to beat a player of his caliber from that distance. We've seen North Texas take this 2-goal lead. It's part of the mentality that starts at the top from their head coach at the first team, Eric Quilt, first-year head coach for North Texas. I asked Coach Gall about mentality from the top. He said that Coach Quill is very clear on how he wants the games to be played. Verticality, playing forward, and being aggressive are all tenets. We played our minimum of 7. And there will be no more. North Texas stops the streak. They were winless in their last 5 against the Town.